Do you have a vision for how of changes that you would like to be implemented more commonly?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we haven't really thought much about our indoor air quality. It's just kind of there. We think about our water quality. So if you were given a glass of water to drink and it were kind of dirty and things, you probably wouldn't drink it. But we're just not used to thinking about indoor air quality. There's rules and regulations for outdoor air quality. But again, we haven't done much about indoor air quality, but that's where we spend 90% of our time. It affects our health. It affects our ability to do our work. Um, and my vision is that we have healthy indoor air quality that allows us to be our best selves. So it's not detracting from our ability to pay attention and to be well and to avoid asthma. And so that means that we have air that is free of pollutants that harm our health. And that's not just viruses, but it's also other types of particles. There's certain gases that are bad for us. So what do we need to do? Well, right now, a lot of buildings are optimized for energy savings, which means that we recirculate the air because that helps cut down on heating and cooling costs. We don't have to keep bringing in outdoor air and heating and cooling it. But I think it's time that we need to rethink that model and consider not just energy savings, but also our health when we think about moving air through our buildings. And so that could be, well, if the air quality outside is good, that means bringing in more outdoor air rather than just having the same recirculated stale air. There are treatment systems we can use, like filters, to filter out particles from the air. I see you're showing one of the Corsi-rosenthal boxes, which is has been shown to be a really high-performing filter way of removing particles from the air, not just the virus, but also other particles. If you live in wildfire country, probably, this would be good to have during wildfire season.
Tell me about this because it's called a Corsi-rosenthal box. You can get plans online and you can see it's very simple. I mentioned it to a friend of mine and she made, like, within a day or two, using a fan she already had, she went to one store and got some filters and taped it up and made one at a total cost of $50, $60. She already had the fan. But are these effective? Are these useful? I've seen little tiny ones and bigger ones. Is this something you recommend, and do you envision this becoming a more common sight?
Yeah, I definitely recommend these. I mean, what you do is you take a box fan and then you have some filters around the sides. I think people have been using MERV 14 filters ideally. So MERV refers to the rating of a filter, how well it filters out particles. You can use HEPA filters, but that's going to be harder for the air to move through. So you still get very good performance with the MERV 14 filters. You get 4 of them, you set them up kind of as the walls, and you put your box fan on top. And the air that gets pulled through the filters and then by the fan exhausted upwards is going to have most of the particles removed from it. And I've seen colleagues have been testing these and they perform really well. So your other alternative is to go out and buy a portable HEPA air cleaner for maybe $200 or $300. And this performs better than those and it costs less.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Oh, this performs better than the one you could buy.
Yes. So one thing to think about is, okay, you think, oh, I'm going to go get a portable air cleaner. It's HEPA, so that's the best. This Corsi-rosenthal box, maybe you've made it with a MERV 14 filter, not a HEPA filter. But this box moves more air through it. And so that air, once the air passes through there a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, it's performing like a HEPA filter in terms of what we call the clean air delivery rate. So these Corsi-rosenthal boxes give you more clean air than the $200 or $300 portable air cleaner. Now you can go spend more on a portable air cleaner, $600, $1,000, and you can probably get more similar performance. The noise might be a consideration also, and filter replacement costs. But overall, these boxes perform very well.